Hey guys, Steve and Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And for this one, I am going to be looking at the two releases I've got here of Yes Madam, starring Michelle Yeoh and Cynthia Rothrock. Now, this is the 88 Films US edition that came in a box set that I'll leave a link to in the video description below. And this version I got from my good buddy Thijs, aka Cult Cinema 83. I'll leave a link to his channel below as well. And at first, I have to admit, at first, I thought these were different. Because initially I hadn't seen the export cut on this edition, and then just recently I ended up looking at it again, and here it ended up being. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, new 2K restoration of the export cut, which for whatever reason I didn't see. So after checking both of these over, I was surprised to find out that they are exactly identical. Yeah, I mean, I guess when they were doing all these, the companies just decided to share features. Like one would be exclusively Region A, and the other would be exclusively Region B. So, but yeah, it's not a big bust or anything like that. I am happy to have both of these editions very much. I really do enjoy the film. I do believe that Yes Madam was the first Hong Kong action film to star two women in the main leads, which is always cool. It's a lot of fun, and you honestly can't go wrong with either edition. Now I do have to apologize for how I'm sounding right now. I am in the midst of a bout of horrible tree bark allergy, and like normally in like 2 or 3 days I'm good, but this is like hanging on for whatever reason. So just excuse how I sound. Like these are pretty much entirely the same in terms of the special features. But I do have to say, honestly, that the 88 Films subtitle track for the Cantonese language versions is slightly superior to the 88 edition. To the Eureka edition. It's not anything major, but I have noticed that there's a little better, I guess, spelling and grammar, in the 88 on the 88 edition, which is interesting because they're pretty much identical otherwise. So but like now on to the main gist is the export version, which I did just recently check out. Quite honestly, I'm not gonna watch it again because it just has the English dub track on both, and that dubbing. Oh man, is that dubbing horrendous? I'm sorry, to anybody that likes dubbing, but to me it just sounded, it either sounded flat from some of the voice actors, or somehow the dialogue just came off as unintentionally funny and corny, when in some cases it probably wasn't fully supposed to be. I know the film is supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, but some of the, dubbing dialogue kind of makes it a little too over the top, if that's a thing. But again, it's just me. Like, I'm not trying to, spoil anyone's fun of the English dubbing or anything. Like that. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, there's really not too much difference between the original theatrical cut and the export cut. The only three differences I saw were that for some reason the export version has an opening sequence that somehow seemingly has nothing to do with the film otherwise. Unless one of the characters in that scene pops up later and I just didn't see it for whatever reason. So yeah, like that sequence actually comes before in the export cut. Prior to Michelle Yeoh's opening scene. The credits are obviously different. The credits for the export were done in English. Under the title, ironically enough, in the line of duty, the Super Cops, which I do have to admit is a pretty cool title, but for some reason, Yasum Adam just works so well. I like that one. And the third and final bit, to me, from what I saw, was that the export version, for some reason, cuts out the cameo by Sammo Hung. As the, I think he's the uncle or the grandfather of the two thieves that Yeoh and Rothrock have to protect throughout the film. I don't know if it was a contractual thing with him that his scenes in the that his scene be cut for the export release, or if it was just some other deal. I'm not sure what it was. It is also a possibility that someone thought the scene was unnecessary and that it really didn't add much. It also didn't slow anything down either. So all in all, it's not a bad cut. It definitely retains almost all of the footage with with the exception of the Sammo Hung cameo being cut, and also an added chase scene, which I don't know why it was there. Maybe somebody thought it needed a cooler opening, which again, doesn't add up to me because the opening with like Michelle Yeoh is fantastic. She's just kicking ass, taking names, yeah. And oh yeah, one bit of dubbing I thought like was actually fun was whoever dubbed like Michelle Yeoh in English tried going for a Lady Dirty Harry thing. I think when she points, I forget if it's a rifle or shotgun at the one robber, and sort of dares him to try anything, as she isn't sure if the gun's still got ammo in it. In the English dub, I try to do a Dirty Harry bit, which does work in a way, it's not too silly. It's actually quite fun, but yeah, the Hong Kong cut will always be the superior version, and honestly, in both dubbings, they really don't, match up with the voices of Cynthia Rothrock and the British actor, who plays Yo's friend from the friend from Scotland, Yard. Much at all. It's easy to see in the English dubbing that their voices don't match up at all. Much like it's a shame. A shame. I know Hong Kong film making was different. In terms of how dialogue was delivered. So, yeah, but if that's a nitpick like that, that would be it, because otherwise the whole film's really good. It's a lot of fun if you haven't seen it yet. Action's great. It's not too crazy. The climax fight at the boss's home, once or twice it kind of gets in a little bit of the realm of, of not cartoonish, but kind of that wushu stuff where they're sort of like, extra powerful, but otherwise, it's great. And seeing both Yo and Rothrock do their, stuff, it's amazing to watch. It's almost like seeing ballet, but in the octagon. It's just it's really good. Good. So yeah, my verdict on the export cut, if y'all like it, that's fine. Me, whenever I do watch it, again, it'll be the, I'm a Hong Kong cut. Good. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Thijs, thanks again for this, my friend. I really do appreciate it. If you've seen the film and the export cut, please let me know in the comments what your thoughts or if you have a preference, if you like the original, Cantonese version, or the English dubbing, or yeah, who did you like best in the film? Yeah, all of that. Yeah, all that good stuff. And yes, if like you could, please leave a like. It always helps out. And if you haven't already, and you would like to, please hit that subscribe button and bell notification for more content, just like this. And yes, thanks to everyone who's watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.